Where are you? There you are. Okay. And welcome to another episode of the Nate Hurd Round the World, which, in my opinion, is one of the best podcast names of all time. I know I usually I released last week on Wednesday, and today's Friday, but I was busy doing something and that I don't remember. So there that is. If you haven't been here before, I'm Nathan. Subscribe to all my stuff, Nathan Hurd Comedy at everywhere. Excuse me. Except Twitter, I think, which is Nate Hurd Comedy, because I ran out of letters. This is my podcast, and got some things, and we got some things, man. I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna answer some questions, and I do it live sometimes because then I have some questions. If people have questions, I like to, let them have those, and then we gonna answer some questions for the DMs. So what's going on? First of all, 50,000 views. My comedy special has gotten 50,000 views. My comedy special is on YouTube. It's called I Made It Funny. It's my first comedy special. Filmed it myself, produced it I literally called in every favor, maxed out my credit card, shot it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and released it last week, or like a week and a half ago, and so far 50,000 views. So thank you everybody who's watched it. I really appreciate that. It is yeah, I'm working on the next one right now, but the idea that I was able to actually film that sumbitch, and get it done and everything, without any kind of like industry support, is really cool, especially since the strike is going on. Because like if I would have got a Netflix special, I wouldn't actually be able to promote that bitch now, because it would be Netflix, which is one of the struck companies. So the fact that I had to do it myself with the help of, I crowdfunded a little bit, and the help of y'all motherfuckers and shit, man, hey, respect. You know what I'm saying? What else? Oh, I got a lot of questions. So my nails are painted. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got my nails painted. My girlfriend's daughter, Izzy, painted my nails because she thought it would look good. I think it looks okay. It's a nice color. It's a nice color. It's kind of chipping, but I don't know how to stop that or anything like that. But there was a couple people who there was more than one comment, but there was one comment in particular where a dude said that he was like, the minute I saw sorry, that's my alarm telling me that I have to go live because I forgot 5 minutes ago. Anyway, he was basically like, the minute I saw the fingernails, I gotta unfollow him, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant. I was just confused. Considering I did this to make my girl's daughter happy, I didn't know, did he not want me to make children happy? Is it bad to make kids happy? I didn't know. Also, I didn't know, I was going to respond to the comment, but I didn't know what he meant by that. I didn't know if it was the nails, the nails. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the nails being painted did. I don't know. I guess I'm too old to know what this means. Is this a gay thing? Is it like this? Because when I grew up, the only motherfuckers that painted their nails were straight dudes. You know what I mean? And they were all rich rock and roll motherfuckers, and they were rich and fuck bitches, all the hoes. So I don't know if this is I don't know what it was, but I guess he don't like nails painted so much that he had to let me know that he could no longer follow me because I painted my nails. To make a child happy. Does he not like happy children? Is that what it is? Does he not like happy children? Or does he think that this is is this a statement on something. I don't know what it would be a statement on. Why would it make him so mad that he needed to stop doing something that he liked to do, which is watch my videos, which was the reason that he was there? Why would this make him mad? I didn't understand it. So I'm asking, does this mean something? Is this like is this a Nazi salute to have your nails painted? I don't know. So if somebody could tell me if this is like if this is the thing or something, I let me know what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the festival now. Thank you. But they're pretty. He's insecure. Insecure about I don't know. That color is nice. I don't know what the insecurity about. The only thing that I can think of is like this. Maybe it's less masculine. Is that like he thinks that I'm deliberately being less masculine? But like that, I don't think I feel like that can't be it because like I've never. Like I don't think it would be like if I painted my nails and then sucked a penis, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, but I still don't want like penises. So I guess I just don't understand the thing that I'm doing. I must have aged out of like the cool kid. I don't know. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that, yeah, I painted my nails. I thought it looked cool. Izzy did it. It made her happy. I thought it was cool. So if I offended somebody, by painting my nails, uh, that's, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my God, y'all, motherfuckers gonna be so mad when I get my first Academy Award. I'm showing up in flip flops. You understand me? In a dress. I don't give a fuck. Like what? Anyway, I just wanted to make that clear. 2000, all I seen was emo kids with blank nails. Yeah, expression and rebellion in the 90s and 2000s was big. Yeah, that's why I'm tripping. Like I don't know, I don't know what it was. I'm 50 and married, and I paint mine, and you paint yours black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I never thought that this was a thing, but I guess it was. I didn't know if it was just me tripping or that was like a isolated incident, or if the dude really like there was a thing that like maybe it's a part of the country where like painted nails is like a specific gang or something. I was like, shit, can I not go to Chicago? Fragile masculinity. So okay, so I'm hearing like a lot of y'all are saying that fragile masculinity. So I think it is. I think so. You're saying that you think that it is. He thinks that that nails being painted is means that you're less masculine. Um. Okay. Uh. I guess. I mean, I feel like being less masculine would be. I don't know. Everybody has a different idea of what masculine is. If his masculine is not painting nails to make children happy, that's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I was just wanting to make sure that if this did offend somebody, I don't care. I don't. Sorry. So yeah, that's the first thing. Second thing, what are we talking about? What are we talking about today? What did I wanted to bring up? Oh, I wanted to bring up. This is something that I actually wanted to bring up about Drew Barrymore because she was one of the people that she scabbed. Well, at least she tried to. She tried to scab. She tried to like get her show on the air, like put her show back on, went like and crossed the picket line, and didn't think nobody was gonna notice that shit, and people noticed that shit, and yeah. Here's what I think about Mrs. Barrymore. I never met her or anything like that, but I think that people should give her the benefit of the doubt. She 100% was fucking wrong, and she should, you know, uh, feel bad about being wrong. But like as a person who has been alive for 45 years, I've seen Drew's entire journey, and Drew was the little kid in E.T. And she has been more fucked up by Hollywood than a lot of people. If you know, child actors don't usually make it out. Look at Amanda Bynes, look at Lindsay Lohan, look at Shia LaBeouf. They go crazy. It's a lot to fucking deal with. Dakota Fanning is one of the few, and I don't know how she did it. Her parents kept her so fucking balanced, but Drew got fucked over really, really bad. And she doesn't have a lot of people that I feel like she can trust. Um, I don't think that she is a I don't know, but she doesn't seem like a maliciously bad person. Although I definitely think she's got some fucked up people around her because I don't think that that was her idea. I think it was people in her ear telling her that was probably going to be a good idea to do that, and she listened. And what I don't want to happen is the fans or people who would support her to turn on her and her to only have the fucking manipulative motherfuckers to go back to because I think like that would defeat the entire purpose. Um, so I think that people are being just as hard on her as she should. I mean, if I was one of her writers, I probably wouldn't go back to write for her or anything like that. I just hope that she does have some people in her corner being like, "Look, Drew, you fucked up. You're gonna have to put eyes on that." But like, let people fuck up, but sometimes it was more stupidity than maliciousness. And I think that that's part of her because I don't think she's ever been like cuz she might have been broke and I don't think she's ever been needed money. Like most of us know what like when rich people say that they're broke, they don't mean broke like we mean. That's why I think that The Rock and Oprah are so fucking beetle-headed about this whole fucking thing. They can't see how they look because The Rock's been in the business since fucking he was 15. His dad was in the business. Oprah's been huge. So it's not like they don't come from a place, but the farther you get away from that place, the less you remember about it. So they've been isolated. So they don't see how fucking stupid they look asking the average motherfucker for money. Like they don't see that because they're like, when I'm poor, they don't understand that when we say we poor, it's like, hey, like if you ever had to be like, damn, do I want to get a pack of cigarettes or food? You know what I mean? Like that shit where like you ever been poor for so long that you that your stomach shrinks to the size that you can handle? Like you're basically like, I remember thinking to myself, holy shit, I've been eating one meal a day for like 3 years. You know what I mean? Like that shit, like where I remember when I first moved out of my mom's house and I was like 18, 19, 20. I was so poor. We were so poor, me and my roommate Bobby, we were so poor that we would go to the corner store every night to get and we would get those like 25 cent, those 50 cent packs of like crackers. They've got the 6 crackers in them. They're like peanut butter or they're like cheddar cheese. The cheddar cheese one, the jalapeno cheddar cheese ones were the fucking link. And we would split that. Like we would each have 3 and that would be like our food for the day. When I first moved down to California, me and the homie Mitch, when I lived in a hostel for 6 months. I lived in multiple hostels for more than 6 months, but like the first time when I had a bed to go to like every night, most nights was a hostel. And I remember like me and the homie Mitch, we would at first we were sleeping on a tent on the beach and we would get Carl's Jr. dollar chicken sandwiches every day. And then we would just go refill up our drinks. We would keep our drinks and we would use duct tape to tape. Cause if the bottom of the drink cup gets soggy. So what we would do is we'd use duct tape and we'd tape the bottom of the drink cup so it never got soggy. So we could just go refilling it. It just always looked like the same cup, which now that I think about was raggedy, but still, hey, that's a hack if you need that hack. Duct tape on the bottom. And it'll look like it's the same new cup. And then I remember when me and Colt, I've been poor for a real long time. I'm starting to realize shit. Anyway, I remember when me and Colt had our apartment in the valley down here a couple years ago, we were so poor that for 2 weeks, we survived off of leftover Halloween candy and scrounging up change to get McDoubles at McDonald's. And I remember just eating half a McDouble with Colt just in the McDonald's parking lot in silence because it was the only thing we had eaten so much old Laffy Taffy. We were just so happy to have this McDouble and shit like that. And then COVID, and that was poor. But I don't think that a lot of motherfuckers, especially people who have been like, I don't want to say wealthy for that long because like It's not like that they didn't go through shit. Oprah went through shit. Rock went through shit. Drew went through shit. But you get to a point where you're isolated, especially with acting, because like Leonardo DiCaprio he can't just go sit down at Denny's. He'll get mobbed. But Dave Chappelle can. You know what I mean? Like, and Joe Rogan probably could. I mean, like, there might be people might come up and say something, but like, there's not going to be a mob. And the reason for that is because comics have to stay involved with people, because if we stop becoming relatable, the audience shrinks. Like, I don't get to pick my crowd. I don't get to pick who finds me funny. I get to choose what I want to talk about, but I don't get to pick who finds me funny. So if you got to be able to make everybody laugh. That's what you're trying to do. And if you stop talking to people, then you miss that. If you stop being able to observe an individual, like observe people in groups, then you stop being able to identify with them and make them laugh. Same things that make one person cry are likely going to make a next person cry, but I can find something funny at like 9 a.m. that I don't find funny at 11 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, so being funny like being able to go on stage and do that, you have to kind of understand people, which is, I think, why more comedians are, that link between celebrity. And a lot of them just don't have it. The Rock doesn't see that we can see the fakeness, and he's not fake I don't think he's fake all the time. I don't think he's a fake person. I think that he has a public and private persona, like most of us do. It's just that he hasn't been anonymous in a very long time, and the same goes for a lot of famous people. They haven't been anonymous in a very long time. That's one of the reasons why I like a lot of the, like, my favorite actors are a lot of the, not, I don't want to say stage actors, but actors who like did a lot of theater, because you work with so many people and you're around crowds. Like, I love Patrick Stewart, I love Gary Oldman, I love Tobey Maguire, I really love Don Cheadle. But even Denzel, man, like, Denzel has been Denzel for too long now. Like, most of his life, he's been Denzel. That's why, like, people, like, Eminem's one of my favorite dudes. So Eminem and Wayne are two of my favorite rappers of all time. Because if you listen to, like, this is 25 years, 30 years, these motherfuckers have been just in the game rapping. And then I know people who are like, oh, we want the old Eminem back. And it's like, yo, but that's not who he is anymore. You know what I mean? Like, Wayne changed too. Listen to Wayne's, what he was rapping about at first, and now listen to what he's rapping about now. You change as a person. That's why it's so amazing that these two dudes are still here, because they're still identifying with people, and they in their 40s and 50s and shit. That's crazy. That's dope. I have gotten a little bit off topic, and I apologize for that. No, this is my motherfucking podcast. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. But yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember live on those ramen. Yeah, life hack. No, yeah, those. Oh man, those ramen noodles, man. Oh, I still love ramen. Me and the homie Jamar was talking about that the other day, man. Ramen, boy, you put the hot dogs in it, man, with the hot sauce. You get a little bit some of that tapatilla. You know what I'm talking about? I like to mix packets. That's what I used to do. I used to mix packets, like. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about being poor. Like, I'm 45. I have roommates. My roommates are fucking awesome. We're all comics. One thing that I think is crazy is, like, even in my comedy special that's on YouTube right now, I talk about how, like, I was not aware that everybody didn't have to, like, at one point make a payment arrangement with their cell phone company. Be like, hey man, I got like half now and half later. But, like, there's people out there who's just always had $105 to just put it on that. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And I haven't had to make a payment arrangement for my cell phone for 2 years. No, about a year and a half, almost over a year and a half. And I'm like, that's a come up. You know what I mean? Like, don't knock your own come ups. You know what I mean? Like, just because it was just a come up to you don't mean that it wasn't a come up to you. You know what I mean? Like, celebrate your come ups. I haven't had an overdraft fee in 2 years. That's a come up. Am I where I'm trying to be? Nah, but that's a come up. You got to celebrate your wins, man. Especially if you're like me and you're a little bit squiggly brain, little ADHD. You got to celebrate your wins because you will fucking dwell on your losses for real. Um, so yeah, man. Um, so yeah, that's about the strike thing. I hope people go easy on Drew because I don't think that there was a whole lot of maliciousness behind it. But I also there should be consequences. But with The Rock and Oprah, they got to just be less tone deaf to the people that are around them. You gotta, I don't know, put on a disguise and go out in public because y'all can't do shit like that because it makes y'all look bad because y'all did not look good. Y'all look stupid is what y'all did, and that was I ain't like that shit. Especially since those two people have done a lot. You know what I mean? Like, but like y'all can't be doing shit like that. Um, what else? What else I want to talk about? Oh yeah. So let's do some questions from the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some questions from the DMs. All right. Question from the DMs. Would you rather fight a bear? Okay. Would you rather fight a bear? Hold on. I'm going to use my magnifying glass right here. Would you rather fight a bear with a stone spear or a wolf with a bone knife? Both cage fights. A bear with a stone spear or a wolf with a bone knife, and it's a cage fight. It's not. This is not even. This is a ridiculous question in my opinion because I don't think that it is close. Obviously I'm gonna fight the wolf. Okay, like I'm not fighting. There's no situation in which I'm fighting a bear. I'm not fighting a fucking bear. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. I'm out. A teddy bear maybe Ted. You know what I'm talking about? Ted too. But I'm not fucking Teddy Ruxpin. Nah, even Teddy Ruxpin looked like he might fucking got hands. I'm not fucking fighting no goddamn bear. I feel like with a knife, I'd say I got it with a knife against a wolf. Since wolves are pack hunters typically, uh, here's the thing: wolves are a lot bigger than we think they are. Like people need to understand, wolves are not dogs. They're not dogs. They're fucking wolves. They are not as small as you think they are. They are big as shit. Okay, um, but a wolf mostly use their mouth. Bears use all of their limbs. A wolf is going to go for my neck. A bear is going to go for whatever the fuck he can grab. A wolf is smaller and his skin is thinner. I feel like I've got a 5% to 10% chance of surviving the wolf with that knife. But I think I have a legitimate 0.0000% chance of ever even lasting 35 seconds with that goddamn bear. I don't think that it's even. Now I'm trying in my head to think of a scenario in which like maybe I can I can use the spear and have the perfect aim and the best of luck and maybe I stab him in the eye. You know what I mean? Like, but then he's still got one fucking eye and it's still a bear and it's a cage. I'm not taking, yeah, like I'm not, y'all agree with me or not? Y'all agree with that? Yeah, you could choke a wolf. You're not choking no bear. You enjoyed my special? Is there a club where I perform regularly? Not a club where I hello. It's not a club where I really perform regularly. The deer neck. I hate y'all. I hate every last one of y'all. I hate. Oh my god. I hate y'all. Blade or Blade 2? Oh, dude. Oh shit. That's a. Uh. Damn. You know what? Blade or Blade 2? I mean, like, honestly, Blade was iconic, but Blade 2 is some of the best action. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to go Blade 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go Blade 2. But Blade 1's dope. Um, but yeah, no, I'm not fucking with no bear. There's no damn way. There's no possible way that I'm even gonna last kind of seconds without against no goddamn bear. All right? Okay, so next question from the DMs. And if you guys want to ask me a question that might get on here for the DMs, go to my Instagram or yeah, go to my Instagram and send me your question, and then just tell me, like, say it's for the DMs, and I will try and get your question in the rotation, and maybe I'll ask it on one of the podcasts. Um, okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, questions from the DMs. Did you play any sports? What are your favorite teams? Okay, that's a pretty big question. Um, yes, I did play in these. I did play sports. I played all the sports. My mom pretty much put me in every single extracurricular activity to try and calm me down because I had too much goddamn energy. I was not great at most of them. My favorite teams. I'm a Rams fan. I like the Miami Heat. I am. I don't really follow baseball, but I'm a Marlins fan, I guess. Um, I'm a Rams fan because I was born in California. The first person I saw running the football when I was like 5 was Eric Dickerson, and he was just running like a gazelle, and he had glasses on. And since I was blind, I was like, oh shit, motherfuckers with glasses can do shit. So I love Eric Dickerson, and then I became a Rams fan, and then Miami Heat fan because when I was in Florida, I was in Jacksonville. There was no basketball team in Jacksonville, and nobody wanted to. When the Magic came to town, nobody wanted to be Magic fans because they were Disney. And then Miami Heat just had a dope ass logo, and I was like, I love. My brother was already a Dolphin fan because he's from Miami, and so I was like, well, shit, man, I like the Heat. And then they were bad for a really long time, and they were worse. And then we got good, and then we got okay, and then we got Wade, and then we got great, and then we got okay, and then he got hurt, and then we got LeBron, and then it was great, and then he left, and then it was okay, and then it was kind of bad, and then it was good again, and now we got Jimmy Butler, and now it's great again. So ups and downs, ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I played all the sports. The sports that I had talent in was like I was good at track. I was good at running track. Um, I was okay at football. I was terrible at soccer. I was good at baseball up until they started throwing the ball fast. And like I was good. I was good on the field if I could see the ball. But once they started throwing it like too fast where I couldn't see it, I went to this baseball camp. And I got in the batter's box, and this motherfucker threw this ball 92 goddamn miles an hour, and I didn't even see the bitch. I just heard the motherfucker pass me and hit the catcher's mitt. And that was pretty much the end of my baseball career. I was like, nah, we not gonna do this right here, fam. And that was it for me on baseball, because I'm not getting hit with one of those motherfuckers. And I don't see it. Nah, bruh. Nah. That was the end of the question. So I thought there was more of the question. I realized I looked like I just lagged a little bit, but that's ADHD in these streets. Okay, we're gonna do one more question from the DMs. All right, let's find one. Okay, if the money is guaranteed, would you rather get paid for a job in full before or after? Um, if the money is guaranteed, would I rather get paid for a job in full before or after? I'm gonna say after, because I don't need my ADHD. I don't need the distraction of the money. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm a procrastinator, so you might not be happy with the time frame of the job. So I'm just give me the money once the job is done. You know what I mean? Like, but here's the thing though. I say that, but as a comedian, the times, and it's not happened that many times, the times that I have gotten paid before were some of my best sets, because it takes the money part after it. I'm like, It is sometimes clubs, it's hard to get paid from clubs. They don't always pay you. I'm actually talking to one club right now that still owes me some money. And like it that's just part of the game. Like you gotta chase motherfuckers for your money, but since you're gone out of the city, it's sometimes harder to do because so it happens a lot. So yeah, if I in my profession, if I got paid before, like right man, the times when I got paid before, the rapport is better. Everything is so much just more. Oh, it feels great. It is fantastic. I fucking love it. Actually, yeah, I'm changing my answer. Before I want it before. That shit is so much fucking better. I understand why employers don't want to do it before, but at the same time, that's not how the question was posed to me. So fuck that before. I want that shit before. Give me my shit. Give me my shit. Um, yeah, 100% before. Uh, oh shit. Nope. Okay, I did do it. All right. Um, there was something else I wanted to talk about actually. Hold on, y'all. Damn it. Sorry, it's in my notes, and I lost my notes. Man, where the hell did I put it? Hold on. Where did I put it? Uh, here we go. There we go. Nope, it's gone. I fucking must have deleted it. Why did I delete it? Damn it. I had a list of things that I wanted to talk about, and I can't find it. I must have deleted it. But uh, that's okay. It's all good. So yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing now? What do I have coming up? I ain't got shit coming up. I'm gonna be in Vegas in December. I'm hoping to be in Chicago this month at some point, and I'm gonna try to be in New York in November. Um, yeah, doing comedy, and thank you for your support. Support the page and everything. Support live comedy. Keep going to comedy clubs, man. Y'all go to comedy shows, laugh. You know what I mean? Like eat your cookies wide legged. You know what I mean? And what that means is like have a good time when you having a good time. Don't let just have a good time when you having a good time, but make sure it's your good time. Don't have a good time at somebody else's expense of a bad time. That's not fun. But have a good time when you're having a good time. If you eating a cookie, feel bad about eating the cookie after you ate the cookie. But while you're eating the cookie, love that motherfucking cookie, okay? Love the cookie. Don't make the cookie eating process shitty and also how you gonna feel shitty afterwards. Love that motherfucking cookie. I don't know why that sounded. Love that chicken from Popeyes. I don't know why it sounded like that, but it did. So anyway, uh, if I was a lesbian for a day, what would you do? Oh, if I was a lesbian for a day, what would I do? Well, the first thing I do would be look. Wait, so this is. I'm assuming that this means like. Okay, so the first thing I would do is look at my boobs because they're boobs. Um, the second thing I would do is I would try to figure out because that's a lot to take in because not only am I a girl for a day, I'm also a lesbian. So I'm assuming that you mean that I'm single. So the first thing I'm gonna do is like obviously look at my boobs and be fascinated about that. The second thing I'm gonna do is look at the plumbing and just really take that in to see like because that's got to be wild. You know what I mean? Like to have like that. It's got to be wild just to have that. And so I'm gonna make sure that I understand how that works first, so I don't have any accidents um, um, on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm gonna take another look at the boobs. And then I'm gonna try and do that hair. I'm gonna flip my hair. I'm gonna put water in my hair and I'm gonna bring it up. You know what I mean? Because I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that, but I don't have, you know what I mean, like the ability to do that. So I've always wanted to do that. And then I'm gonna go shopping and you know, because I assume that that's where like I don't know where you would pick up a lesbian? Like where do lesbians go? Where I don't know where they go. Um, I don't know what they do. So maybe go Home Depot. Is that where they be at? Is that where the lesbians hang out at Home Depot? Um, about Barnes and Noble. Maybe Barnes and Noble. Target, like the Target parking lot, maybe. Where they hang out? Where they hang out? Where they hang out? I don't know. Um, one thing I would do. One thing I would do is I would. What would I really do? I would run down some stairs just to see how much jiggle is actually happening. Um, that'd be fun. I would I would smack a random chick in the ass just to see if I could get away with it because I had titties and stuff. Um, and that's probably not good. But again, I never said I was a good person. I never said that. You never heard me say that. What else would I do if I was just a lesbian? Uh, and I only got a day. I only got one day. Where would I would go to? Oh, I would. You know what I would do? I would go to a strip club because they always like the lesbians there, don't they? Don't do they? I don't know. I feel like they would. Um, yeah, I would definitely go to I would go to a strip club. But also that seems like, oh, I would see how many clubs I could. Am I a fine lesbian, or do I look like me as a lesbian? Because I don't know if I want that. I don't know how many free drinks I'm gonna get as this as a dyke. Um, I don't know. I don't know what else I would do. I don't know where the lesbians hang out. Wherever they hang out, I would go there and I would dance, and then I get somebody home, and then we would scissor because I'm just curious. I'm just curious to see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it looks fun, but it looks ineffective. Uh, but I mean, but it is effective. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just curious about that. So those would be the things that I think I could accomplish in that first day. Those would be the things that I would probably do in the first day. And yeah, that's what I would do if I was a lesbian for a day. I hope that answers your question. I need mental identity support. I wasn't trying. I'm not saying that I want to be a lesbian. I'm just saying that somebody asked me what I would do if I was a lesbian for a day, and that's what I would do. Look at my boobs and scissor. I guess you know what I mean. Like that seems like a good day. Um, so yeah, if you haven't watched my special yet, please go watch it. Um, if yeah, follow me on all social medias. If you love somebody, hug them for 6 seconds or more. Um, uh, yeah, you guys are awesome. High five, everybody. And thank you guys for the support. And this is the Nate Hurd Round the World podcast. And I will be back next week. I will be back on Wednesday next week, as opposed to this week on Friday. But the Nate Hurd Round the World. Thank you guys for listening.